Christian, congratulations. I'm sure that was a long wait. What was it like?
Thank you so much.
What was it like to hear your name called?
It was just a really great experience, just being around family and friends, just having the opportunity just to hear my name called. It was just great. All I can do is thank God for it.
Christian, did you have any communication with the Seahawks during the pre-draft process? Is this a team that you thought was on your radar here?
Yeah, I talked with Coach Huff over the process. We sat down, we had a good Zoom call, and we talked ball, and we just had a great conversation. And I'm glad the Seahawks. I knew I was on their board, and I was just happy that they had me with the call.
Coming into the NFL, you played only right guard at UConn. Do you see that being your spot if the Seahawks told you that, or do you feel like you could switch over to left guard if you needed to?
I can play anything they need me to play. I'm gonna go out there and dominate, regardless. So I just played a lot of right guard in college, but I can play any position they need me to play.
How much pride do you take in those 49 straight games that you started?
Take a lot of pride. It's not a lot of people can be able to do that and stay healthy as well during that process. And so somebody that has played a lot of games and seen a lot of football and seen a lot of different situations, and so just going out there having more IQ than somebody that might have not played as much football as I did, I'm just ready to show that.
Christian, how would you describe your game?
Somebody that's just smart and nasty at the same time. Somebody that's very athletic. Somebody be able to run, also dominate at the point of the attack.
Where did you think you were going to be drafted? Like, what part of the draft did you think you'd be selected in?
I just knew I had a feeling it was going to be today, and I was just I wasn't getting mad or anything or getting too low, too high. I just stayed calm and I stayed humbled, and I was just once I heard that call, I was just excited.
How did your experience at the Senior Bowl change your outlook and maybe the conversations folks were having with you?
I just think my experience at the Senior Bowl just showed that I can be able to play with any level of competition, Power 5, G5, just showing that I'm a dominant player and going out there and being one of the top linemen there and winning the top offensive line award for my team. Just showed that the fellow defensive linemen respect me and really the whole team respected me.
How many years were you a captain in college?
I was a 2-year captain back-to-back, voted by my teammate.
How much pride, Christian, do you take in being a 2-year captain and staying in UConn and playing all 49 games in a row, coming back to team after COVID without transferring?
I take a lot of pride into that. I was a big loyalty guy, and just not leaving UConn. That was one of my big things. I wanted to show that you can make it out anywhere you've been, and UConn gave me that loyalty and gave me that opportunity to play. I wanted to leave my legacy there. And just being a captain is having people looking up to every time, and I take pride in that every time I was on the field, even off the field as well.
You were like a 2-star recruit, I guess, out of high school. Did you have a lot of offers, or what kind of offers did you have?
I had a good decent amount of offers. I was picking between either UConn, Maryland, or Virginia coming out of high school. So just being able to, have schools in my radar, but also being able to pick where I wanted to go was still great.
I know that the win-loss record didn't necessarily show, but the opportunity to play for a former NFL head coach and Jim Mora Jr. and his staff, how much did that help you elevate your game the last couple of years?
It helped me become even more of a pro, and Jim Mora just helped me out with different things to becoming a pro, and gave me different advice, different for my going into this draft process, how to look in interviews, how to just carry myself as a person. And he was just a great help and a player's coach and somebody easy to talk to about the process too. And I appreciated him.
Christian, what kind of a leader are you, and how did that change in those 2 years, if anything?
I was more of a leader by example, but I had to become more a vocal leader. I learned that my voice, when I speak, people listen. So I became more of a vocal leader. And I think when I started talking, people started to hear me. So instead of just being by example, I started being a more vocal and started bringing guys in. And I was somebody people see me as a role model, looked up to. So I was easy to talk to even off the field.
Did you have any contact with Coach Mike McDonald during the draft process?
I didn't talk to Coach as much. I talked a lot with Coach Huff.
Hey, Christian,
This is Hugh Millan, Kale's father, and I want to
How
say,
you doing?
what's happening? Hey,
How you doing?
good, good.
Oh.
Welcome to Seattle. Welcome to the Seahawks. We are delighted to have you. And listen, Kale was talking about your leadership, but just tell us all about. Look, UConn wasn't the greatest football team, but you took a leadership role. How do you think being on a team like that maybe shaped you and your role in trying to lead those guys and maybe change your path?
We wanted to change our program and our outcome. So just coming in there and showing that we can try to build something with Coach Mora and going in our first year, going to a bowl game, we wanted to build on that, being that leader aspect. I just wanted to keep showing guys that even though people might not doubt that they will doubt us, we're going to keep pushing hard and we're not going to get discouraged.
If I can, what did you major in there?
I got my master's and my I got my bachelor's in human development, family science, and I got my master's in sports management.
You did that in 4 years?
I was at UConn for 6 years,
Oh, that's right.
or 5.5 years. So I got my undergrad on time, and then I got my master's in a year.
What did you have with getting a master's in sports management? What did you? I guess what into that decision to want to get it in that?
I wanted to do something that can also work with my schedule for football, but also talking with my academic counselors who thought that I would be a great fit at doing that type of work, just giving back to the students and being able to provide and being a good guy like that. So I decided to go that route, and then like this last semester I was able to be like a GA student advisor for our football program. So I was able to like help out freshmen, like I'll help them with their schedules, help them be able to prepare for different things coming up and keeping on their schedule and different things like that. So it was a really helpful process for myself.
Who are you celebrating with today?
I'm celebrating with my family and friends,
Where are you
my
talking
girlfriend as well.
I'm sorry, where are you talking to us from?
I'm from Maryland.
Where are you talking to us today?
Yeah, I'm in Maryland right now.
What city?
I'm in Bowie.
Okay.
Old Bowie or New Bowie? There's two, right? There's Old Bowie and New Bowie. Which one are you in?
No, it's just one Bowie. This is one Bowie. One Bowie.
What do you know about Seattle?
Man, the fans, that 12, this everything, man. Man, this is that culture that was there. And this, I've been a Seattle fan a little bit just growing up, so I'm a big Geno fan as well. So I used to watch him a lot when he was at West Virginia, and I'm just ready to come out there and dominate. You know, there's a lot of different coaches with Marshawn, Russell. You know, you just trying to come back and bring a Super Bowl back. You know, it's gonna take day by day, but I'm very excited to do that.
Did you just become a bigger Geno fan in the last hour?
Yeah, man. You don't understand, man. I used to watch his highlights to get hype in my game, so he don't know that, but I'm gonna talk to him. He's gonna get right.
He does now.
Yeah.
Christian, your brother Marcus spent time with the Broncos last season. How have you been able to lean on him kind of through this process?
You know, just giving me advice. You know, one big advice he gave me to always be confident in anything I did. Every day, come and be a pro and help your team lead and help your team in any aspect you can. Doesn't matter where you are, the depth chart doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what your role is on the team. Go in there and you got to put your best foot forward for the team always.